Welcome, people, to the second episode of the 50k challenge from zero to funded or potentially blown challenge. Because we're risking 2% per trade like a madman. Not exactly, because like when you know how to trade, like just go for 2%. Don't lose time on the demo money. So yeah, but one thing's funny, like this account wasn't touched for like a month due to the lack of opportunities. And as soon as I take a trade, like the first trade was yesterday. So like we've been 1 month without opportunities, and like the day after the first trade we already took another trade. Like I don't know, it's also like a change on my psychology kind of way. I'll maybe detail that later. But yesterday we had something like this. Again, go check the other episode if you missed it. But no, it wasn't here. This was a trap. Oh my god! Like there's just a retail trade. The yesterday's trade was something like this. After this week, I think I'm saying like week, but no, I mean this shit. And we got that, and we went to here whilst we were in the position. So I put my stops to break even, and you can see what happened next. Moving on to today. Today doesn't look like much, but I took a scalp, but I'm just gonna break it down because I took a trade, but it was on a different account. So yeah, when you see today, like we had from 8 p.m. yesterday, we had this range forming a beautiful support for support and resistance traders. Price also gave them a fake breaker structure, okay, trapping everybody that's thinking of placing themselves around here. Boom, they get stopped out. And now, because this was a trap, in my logic, this was going to become a trap. And you can see it still broke it, just a tiny little bit. And as soon I waited for double, as usual, because normally you have the MSU in larger scale. Even though this is only the 3 minute, believe me, price likes to give a double sweep, at least for EU. Like that's my domain. If can be different in other markets. I'm not saying I'm the master here and I know everything, but in my experience, price likes to double sweep, especially in recent times as SMC has got so popular now. People only trade break of structure, order block, and go up after liquidity. So it can't be that simple. So as soon as I saw this was kind of true break of structure, this was still a trap, okay, like I was saying. After this fake break of structure, cause then it just broke, and then you couldn't consider this the real one. But I was a bit more aggressive with it because it was the scalp, and on the scalps I'm trying to do a change on my entry. I'm just entering on the break of structure as soon as we make the break of structure after the liquidation, cause yeah, prices don't like to retest it. Like you can see here, like price just goes, and I'm trying to just place myself with the liquidity. So in this scalp, I went for a 2R. I think there's like a, you can see on the 1 minute there's like a mini order block in case this worked. Like I knew it was gonna go past that, but like instead of targeting 230, I'm happy I didn't. Like I went for the 2, just 2, and this order block right here in case it works, just in case. So you can see, yeah, I'm also show you the Discord. Like I sent it, but I was already in the trade. Like it was even like very fast for me. Like I think Yeah, I got in, but like it was rushed. It was rushed. So got in the scalp, going for the trap 2R, like you can see here, and we got it, and like I'm just testing stuff with $100 positions. So you can see here the MetaTrader, but this is on another account. This is not on the 50k challenge we're doing on this series. It's just to show you, like, I'm doing the video. There's another trade today, so I'm just taking advantage of that to show you another position. You can also see I gave another signal on Discord, like if you saw the little bit. And if we take all this stuff out, not all of it, but so my logic was correct. This ended up being a trap because we broke this just a little bit, but yeah. And the thing was, like I did on yesterday's trade, on the last trade of the series, and first trade on the challenge that was a break even, I placed myself on the trap, I believe. So I do make mistakes, but I placed myself here on inducement and going for the trend line, and yeah, going for the trend line, going for the liquidity cycle. Like we broke the lows, now we gotta break these highs, come to make efficiency with the price. And price is dropping massively, so it also gotta retrace, you know. And the problem is, I placed myself with the smart money traders here. Sometimes it can happen. Sometimes it can happen, but I just like. Sometimes I miss so many positions just by being like, do I take it? Do I not? Do I not? And if in backtesting I take it, like I gotta take it. Like I gotta like grow some balls and take that shit. Cause me too. I'm not special, guys. Sometimes I do have emotions as well. Psychology affects me. Like I'm not perfect, guys. Far from that. And for me to saying you that should be a green flag for you, instead of me just showing you a rented Lambo, okay? So, but to explain you the logic, like we did this trap, like I was saying right here, we did the right liquidation. We got the break of structure, like I got the break of structure here, but the break of structure wasn't significant. Like for me, I wasn't even seeing this as a breaker structure. I just went to other brokers, and I saw that this wick was like a bit bigger than that. Like it was a bit like this. And if I saw this like better on other brokers, I would have maybe not take it, because like simply just like you may know, if you get a high and you get a rejection like a week, for example, here, perfect example, if you get this liquidity taken or highs and you see a liquidity like this, a rejection like this, some week like this, like you probably know what price is gonna do, right? But me, I saw it as we broke people, we trapped people here, we did the not the correct BOS still, but we had this inducement and we had this liquidity as a confluence, because this for me was an equal high. But yeah, as you may see, like price dropped, it still played around here in my area. I was on a live trading call with the boys, some were on the long too, on EU, some were looking to short. But yeah, that's the reason that's the reason why I send out the signal, but then there's no after this. Like it's not to say like I didn't took the trade or I didn't took the loss. It's just cause like I was on a call with the boys, so they know I took the loss. And even like, man, like Alpha Capital, like watch out for that. Like I'm not saying nothing, like this video might be out like in a month's time, but Yo, if I hope I'm wrong about this shit, cause like I'm sure you here guys the account. You can see the trade right here, and you can see I'm risking 2%. Like I already said, like I don't care about this shit. Like if it's a blown account, it's a blown account. But I take this as business expenses, you know. Some accounts blow, some accounts go, but I know how to trade. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna lose time in this. Moving on, 48 and $48,500 in the account, meaning I lost 1,500. So that's about 3%. Okay, 3%, and I only took one break even and one loss, risking 2%. My stop loss was at I didn't even risk 2%. Just to count the commissions, I risked 1.9%. So my stop loss was like $950. Like, can I show them here? Fuck off, man. Yeah, you see, my stop loss was here. My stop loss was here, and I got taken out here. This is no news, no nothing. This is normal price action. And you can even see, like, the candle ended here, and I got taken out here. Go figure. But Alpha Capital conditions used to be perfect, guys. And seeing them get worse, I've experienced this with Funded Engineer. And not to spoil you, but you already know what happened with Funded Engineer. You might be saying, who's Funded Engineer? Exactly. So yeah, minus 100, fucking robbery as well. Because this should have been 0. This shouldn't have been 0. And then we also got the commissions that we're paying well. Because like 20 lots, that's about 100. Because every lot commission size is $5. So 20, that's 100. Here, 20 as well, that's another 100. So we should be like 200 minus 200 for the commissions. And like minus 1,000. So really should be like at minus 2.4, but we are minus 3. That's also the kind of thing when you're trading EU and or any other forex pair, and you have the commissions, you have the spread, you have the slippage. It gets kind of like this. That's why, like, if you're a beginner and you're trying to take your challenge serious, like, instead of risking 1%, like, you still should risk 1%, but like maybe go for a 0.9, just so you can get the slippage commissions covered. Or another thing you can do that I'm thinking of doing is get a trade assistant. I don't know exactly the name, but it's trade assistant something. And you get on MetaTrader and just place yourself like this, like it's on TradingView. They give you a thing like this, and the stops like are exact. You put your stops at exactly what you want to lose. I don't know if I'm speaking English right, but like if you say my stop loss is here and I want to lose $1,000, it will take you out at $1,000 clean, commissions, everything. So I'm thinking about that. But yeah, that's it for me today. Hope you guys like it, and hopefully I'll bring out the next episode with a win. Alright, peace out, boys.